Hello everyone. Well, this month for October, I'm sorry, I can do the readings for the signs. I will do just a general reading, and maybe in November I will have some time to do the signs. But now I'm gonna do just as a general reading for the month of October, and let's see how the energies are and the events. Well, for many of you, well, all of you, please start praying like you never prayed before. That's all I have to say. Okay, let's see what the month of October will bring. Okay. Great. We start with the Tower. Like I said, pray like you never prayed before in your life. I don't care what religion you are, what belief you hold. It doesn't matter. At least not to me. So, a lot of fiery energy. Many people, they're called for a judgment. Now, depends how you lived your life. You will be okay, in a way. A lot of death, a lot of worry, and a lot to go through life in October. If you're married, for example, or you're in a couple, you're in a relationship with someone and you live together and you have children, you better start preparing to make sure that you have what to provide and give, especially emotional support to your children, to your partner. The month will start a little bit shaky. Well, it's only normal given the times that we live. Many of you, you're going to have to draw a conclusion. You're going to have to look at the situation and decide. And that decision, for some of you, might be really difficult. And that is going to tax you mentally. The decisions that you're going to have to make. It's not going to be easy for some of you. It's important for some of you, or at least some of you, because some of you have a very strong mind, you have a good grip on your emotions, you can control, even though your blood is boiling, or maybe you're angry or upset, you can control your emotions, and you look at the situation and you don't react and do or say something that might put yourself in danger, or your job or whatever. But many of you, you're gonna have to decide what is the most important thing to you and your family. What is the life that you want to live? Your legacy, maybe, that you're gonna want to leave behind. And whatever stress you will see around, especially with other people, you're gonna have to decide if you are able to help others, or you're just gonna say, you know what, I'm sorry, I have my things in front of me, I cannot handle your problems also. You will be there if you can, and you know what to do. But some of you this month in October, oh boy, your job is going to be affected. If you have legal matters to attend, they're going to be affected. You're going to have to, some of you, you're going to worry like you never worried in your life. This month, starting October, is the month, and especially in November, you're going to feel it. But from October, it starts to get a little bit difficult. Life on Earth, all over, not just whatever you are. Now, you, like I said, you're going to have to decide what kind of life you want to live, how many things you want to have, what are your wishes, desires. Maybe some of you, you're going to have to kind of shrink. Maybe the place that you live. Well, maybe you lived in a big house. Well, you're going to go a little bit smaller. Bigger apartment. And you get the idea. It's very important to start questioning how do you want your life to be? What is the most important thing to you? Family, friends, your children, your life if you're single? the friends that you have, and maybe some of you, you're gonna have to leave some friends behind. You're gonna have to do that because you're gonna try to save yourself. Well, this month in October, if some of you let's say you drive and you travel, be aware of your surroundings because it might get a little bit weird. There might be some delays, maybe, well, not necessarily accidents, but something might happen to the whatever transportation you take. Either you drive, either you take a bus, either you take the plane, the train, whatever you do, how you go from point E to, to other point. But this month, it starts to get not so pleasant. Yeah, especially in November when the nodes will move, and the South Node is going to move in the Scorpio, which is, Scorpio should be very, very careful because it's going to be in your first house in opposition to the 7th house, which is other people, marriage. You will want maybe more freedom. You will start, and I'm talking about Scorpios, because the nodes, the North and the South Node, when they change, you will feel it before they change. People will start to feel from October. It doesn't matter if you're a Scorpio or whatever sign you are. I just warn you, be very careful. This month you will start to feel. It's going to be like a migration. People will leave countries. People will leave cities. People will leave jobs. You're going to start to feel that, and you're going to see around you. And don't think that just because you have let's say, a business of your own, you're not going to be affected. You're going to be affected too. Because now, when in November, when the nodes move to Taurus and Scorpio, it's gonna be like you wouldn't believe. Everyone is gonna try to save themselves, to have the material goods, the financial stability, whatever Taurus entitles. And many of you, you know what Taurus represents. The assets to protect. And it's gonna be like many people will lose those assets. Many people will lose the jobs, the businesses. That's why I said, what is the most important thing in your life? To be famous, to have assets, to have plenty of money, to have jewelry, to have whatever you, because it's time to, some people will really shrink whatever they have, or whatever dreams they have. They're going to have to put on hold those dreams. So now, this month in October, ask yourself, what do you want? It's a time, well, from October, it's a time of reckoning. You better hold tight in your beliefs, whatever beliefs you have, and do not panic. It's very important to have a strong mind and to have some control over your emotions. And whatever other people passes judgment on you, if it's really important to you, maybe you will have a discussion with that person. Why did you pass this judgment on me? But if it's not important, just let it be, because it's gonna get ugly. Each of us, we're gonna hold our ground and gonna say, no, I am right, you're wrong, and the bickering, and well, I hope will not start or go towards violence. You're gonna have to go deep this month in October. Many of you, especially those of you that you didn't give the time to think about your life. What do you want? Really, what do you want? Because many people have no clue what they want. They see something, oh, I would love that. And after a day or two, they say, nah, I changed my mind. Really, really go deep and find out what you want and how you're gonna go forward to get what you want, to have what you want. You will have ideas, but you're gonna need to do the thinking and the soul searching. Stay away from, well, places that they're enclosed. Like you go to a mall, you go to a hotel, you know, those conference buildings, whatever. You make sure that you're not, well, I don't know, it's not quite easy not to be in a place that it's ventilation. It's a problem with ventilation, fire, smoke, something. Be careful if you work in a big, well, place that can go down, for example. Because you will see, some of you, this month from October, you're gonna see, well, a lot of death around you. An event that will happen that will scare you. It can be in your country, well, no matter where. It can be that. You're gonna have, many of you, you're gonna have to sit down and find ways to run away, to escape a place that you don't feel safe. I know this reading is not pleasant, but it can be okay, and it can be good if you give some thought. Look around yourself. Look around in the world. What events are happening? Are you safe? Do you see what can happen next? You better think about it. Think about it. Pay attention. And find ways to go somewhere that you are safe for a time being. Because this winter, it's going to get a little bit difficult for everyone. It's going to be hard to express your opinions. It's going to be hard to find people to help you. You're going to have to do what you can do on your own and by yourself as much as possible. Sometimes we're going to need people around us to do things for us. But it can be okay if you keep yourself safe. Pay attention to the events around you in the world and try to decide what you will do if something will happen suddenly. Do you have an exit plan? Do you have something prepared? And when I say this, I'm referring to this winter. It's going to be hard for people to have a job. For some people, it's going to be hard to put food on the table. It's going to be hard to reason with people. It's going to be hard to ask authorities or to expect the law to be on your side. You will look at some situation and will say, how on earth did we reach to this, in this point? How? Keep yourself calm. Have a strong mind. Do not react. Weigh a situation very carefully. No matter no matter what you see, destruction, pain, suffering, demolition, whatever that is, fire. Be calm. And don't react. And find ways for you and your loved ones to be safe. Yeah? You can be safe, just don't give in into panic. Because that many people will panic. The fear is going to be so big, whatever happens in October, in general, all over the world or in some place, that they will panic and they will do something stupid and that it can happen that they will be put behind bars. So control your emotions and prepare yourselves for this, well, this winter. It's not going to be pretty. For those of you that you go against, some plans of others for humanity. Yeah. Well, this is it for this reading. Keep yourself, safe, and pray like you never prayed before. For you, for your loved ones, for your country, for humanity. Pray. That's all I have to say. Okay, guys. Well, this is it. Well, I hope for November, I will have the time to do the reading. Until then, well, God bless you and God help us all. It's all I have to say. Take care. Bye-bye.